Welcome to the Digital Lounge. I'm Diane Degnan of United Methodist Communications. Today I'm here with my guest, Bishop Rosemarie Wenner of the Germany Episcopal Area and Bishop Larry Goodpaster of the Charlotte, North Carolina Episcopal Area. With the symbolic passing of the gavel, Bishop Goodpaster handed over the leadership of the Council of Bishops to Bishop Wenner, who takes over the presidency. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our guest today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Now, Bishop Goodpaster, 2 years ago when you assumed the presidency of the Council of Bishops, one of your goals that you stated was to bring the church together in mission. How has that happened over the past 2 years, and what strides have we made?
I think one of the things that has been so encouraging as I've traveled around the connection has been to see the way the four areas of focus have taken life. And so whether we're celebrating starting new churches or ministry with the poor, I've seen more and more churches get involved in hands-on mission work. And one of the goals we've talked about in our Vital Congregations project is that more and more churches need to be involved hands-on outside the building. And I see it happening. I think the results from all the work with global health, with the ministry in so many different ways among the poor, we see churches getting it, and they're moving out into the world.
Bishop Wenner, as you take over the presidency, what do you see as one, maybe your top goal?
I can follow up on what we did in the past, and my two things I want to strengthen is mission, really engaging with people, being there where people are, reaching out in all the various places where we are as United Methodists around the globe, and do it in unity, which values diversity, which values the rich gifts of all the people from the connection from the various places. So these are the two things I want to strengthen, and this is really building up on where we are and where Bishop Goodpaster led us through his leadership.
Well, just a question for both of you. What do you think is the biggest challenge we face if we're going to be effective in our mission of making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world? What are some of the things that we really have to work toward?
I think one of the first places you start is in those early paragraphs in the discipline, where we're reminded that it is at the local church that the most effective means of making disciples and changing the world happens. So one of the challenges I think we have going forward is to encourage, to urge, to support in whatever way we can the development of vital congregations that are actually doing the ministry, that are actually making disciples and transforming the world. One of the things that I've been saying across the area where I serve has been, we may transform the world, but we're not going to transform the world till we start in our own communities. And so we sort of push to say, let's make disciples of Jesus Christ and change where we live, and that's where it starts. I think that's going forward. We talk about money, we talk about leadership, we talk about structure, but it really is about the mission and how we encourage local churches to be involved, engaged, connected with one another, but accomplishing the mission.
And on that local level, it's really realizing that Christ is already there, that he is already outside of the church door, and enabling our people and motivating our people to step out too, not to live inward focused, building up on the nice family, which we hopefully realize with each other, but showing God's hospitality and God's friendship and God's love to all people. And to help each other to do this as a worldwide church. I really think that we could do better in valuing the various cultures from all over the world, and to value the ministry which is going on in all parts of the connection, and to relate to each other. It's a global world. There are new means to interact and to support each other. And I hope that I can help the church to develop such means and such new ways, because I come from another continent and I'm now the president of the Council of Bishops.
And you're the first female president of Council of Bishops from one of the central conferences.
Yeah.
So you bring a new perspective perhaps to the leadership from outside the United States that can help us to become more global?
I hope so. just the fact that I come from outside is a sign in itself, and my leadership style is very much connecting and helping each other to understand better where we are, what everybody can bring to the table, to include people. We are a church which celebrates our openness for the different gifts of people. So I hope that I can serve the church in this way.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just very quickly, your hopes for General Conference?
That we move on in this direction, that the Spirit leads us to be mission focused and to be united in that focus.
Bishop Goodpaster.
I agree. It's leaving here understanding that we do have a mission and that the mission shapes everything we do.
All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us in the Digital
you.
Lounge. Check back for more on the Digital Lounge tomorrow at gc2012.org/digital lounge.